The Bat. It was a hot and humid day, and the sun was blazing in the sky. In a dark corner of an old ruined building, a bat was asleep. He had spent the night hunting for insects and fruits, and now he was ready to rest until the evening. He hung upside down from a wooden beam, wrapped in his leathery wings. Suddenly, he felt a gust of wind that shook him awake. He was caught unaware and flew towards the broken window. In the brightness of the day, he saw a cloud of dust approaching. It was a dust storm which was picking up speed and strength, carrying sand, dirt, and debris with it. The bat realized he had to get out of there fast. He knew his home was not safe from the storm. He flapped his wings and flew out of the window, hoping to find shelter somewhere else. But as soon as he left, it was too late and the storm was all around him. It was worse than he had imagined. It was like a giant wall of brown moving in all directions, blocking his vision and choked his lungs. He could barely see anything or breathe properly. He felt the wind pushing him around, making him lose his sense of direction. He tried to use his echolocation to navigate, but the noise from the storm interfered with his signals. He couldn't tell where he was going or where he had come from. He felt lost and scared. He wished he had stayed in his home, even if it meant risking being buried by the dust. At least he would have been safe and comfortable. Now he was exposed to the elements, with no idea how to get back. He flew aimlessly for what seemed like an eternity, hoping to find a familiar landmark or a friendly face. But all he saw was dust and chaos. He felt tired and thirsty. He wondered if he would ever see his home again. As he was pushed around in the strong wind, he suddenly noticed a tall building that was under construction. It had many floors and windows, but no walls or doors. It looked like a giant skeleton of concrete and steel. The bat thought it might be a good place to hide from the storm. He flew towards it, dodging the flying debris and the swirling dust. He reached the building and entered through one of the windows. He felt a wave of relief as he escaped the storm. He looked around and saw that the building was empty and quiet. There was no sign of life inside. There were only piles of bricks, cement bags, pipes, wires, and tools. The bat felt a pang of loneliness. He wished he had someone to talk to or cuddle with. He missed his home and his friends. But he also felt grateful. He had found a shelter from the storm. He had survived. He decided to make the best of his situation. He explored the building and found a cozy spot to rest. It was a corner of a room on the top floor, where there was a hole in the ceiling that let in some light and air. He hung upside down from a metal rod wrapped in his leathery wings. He closed his eyes and tried to sleep. He hoped that the storm would pass soon and that he would be able to find his way back home. He didn't know that he was not alone in the building. There were other bats who had also taken refuge there. They had been living there for a while, ever since the construction had stopped due to some legal issues. They had made the building their home. They had formed a colony. They had adapted to their new environment. They sensed the presence of the new bat. They were curious about him. They wanted to meet him. They waited until he woke up. Then they greeted him with friendly squeaks and clicks. The new bat was surprised and delighted. He realized he had found new friends. He joined them in their nightly hunts and their daytime roosts. He learned their names and their stories. He shared his own. He felt happy and accepted. He felt at home. He still remembered his old home and his old friends. He still missed them sometimes. But he also liked his new home and his new friends. He liked them a lot. He decided to stay with them for a while. Maybe forever. He decided he was lucky after all.